We are continuing more detailed textures over here. Before that, a lot of material which I have not used, but I created. Okay, just for you to show, I created. So I don't know which one is this. Individually to select and delete is hard. So remember this command, we use this one in 2D. PU command, purge command. If you use this one, unwanted all the element, when I was discussing, I told there is block, there are many other things. Similar, material also, unwanted material, all will be deleting. You see now, there is red and all, we don't use it. Which all items, all has removed unwanted. So if it is not used, okay, unused material, everything will be deleting if you use this command. PU, enter all, then click on all, then it will be deleting everything. Okay, now we just give this concrete. We don't need this concrete. We want wall paint only. So I go back to now wall paint. We have many paint over here. So it's a beige color. Let me drag and drop this one here. Not bad. This we didn't give glass. Yeah, already done. Okay. Then even this also, this all we give the same. What are the wall paint we are using? Same color I'm going to try now. Each color, assign everywhere same. Okay. Now what I need inside different area, we need different color. For example, this inside this hall, we need a different color. So I like to do some white color, maybe cool white. Okay. So control and click here. So you can select only one wall. Control and click here. Control and click where you want to do different colors. So you're individually selecting that face. Cool white, assign. Now this is white color. I want to do here. Control and click. Then I'm going to select this all. Control and click. I'm selecting this all room. Then we need a light of colors. We'll try some gray. No, light peach will see. Assign. Looks similar, right? I think this light peach was okay to do everywhere. I think so. No. Ivory, glossy we don't need. Even I lost everything. So I would like to do it something light color for it. Yes, steel blue. We don't need white. We give white better. What do you think? Is not happy with the color. Steel blue. We tried already. Okay, everywhere we give white. Then inside the room we're going to change it. Better. Cool white, assign, same color. Okay. What happened? Cool white, assign. 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 Now unwanted, I want to. PU, enter all items. So which I created, that's gone. What happened to this? Fine. Right. Now again, control and click here. Redoing this, okay? We need some different color because let it be white everywhere outside. And we choose some, there's a white, violet. And we try some simple color. Ivory closely we try over here. Okay, we will see. Let me change remaining all, then last we will see here. And this bedroom. Of course, you can choose as per your idea what colors you need. Moreover, this color, you can try some other color also. Like to do this way. And I recommend to you to do the same on the both room. It's fine. And this front room, front portion, I try a different color. Maybe a pearl. We'll see how it look. Okay, we'll see that. Of course, we can change that. I'll show you how to change also. Which is the other one? Yeah, this one. Sorry. This and this and this portion. This portion. We will try some similar color, but we need very light color. Gray is okay. Cool white we don't need. We'll go back to beige color. Fine. Some soft colors, we try to use it. Now, if you want in the front, if you want different color, you will be selecting and giving a different color. I'm just showing you where we can change that. For example, you want some stone work on that, the front of area. Assign this selection. So here gonna come that style. Okay. So there are many designs. The design other the front. If you want to try, you can try any of this. Some of the design, if you go, you can see much detail is visible. Can you see? Because there are a lot of reason for that. I will explain that later. Of course, everybody like to do some simple color. Even if some were in an office and all, you can try. But here I like to prefer some simple color. But if you need this kind of something, it is available here. We try with the same thing. Okay, for time being, we're gonna keep this one. Now, the question is, how can I change the current material and how will be the result? Be honestly, first, what you see here, this is not your final result. Okay, this is not your final result. What you see here, this is what you given the material in the viewport. But if you want to get your final result, you need to do a method called, you need to do a process called render. What is rendering? Generating output. That's called render. Because in 3D, if you want to get the right result, you need to render it. What will happen when we do rendering? If you want to get the right material, like realistic, you need light inside. We have not yet studied the light. But if you put light also, how much light is absorbing? You know that a material you keep on in front of the light or somewhere the light is less. Of course, both have different appeal. So you need to get it the right light, then only you will get the proper material. But AutoCAD is giving us a normal material. Default, they are giving some material. That material we are using, sorry, default some light is using. AutoCAD is giving us default some light. That's the reason you need to render, then default light will appear. But later that you can make it your own light also. So how to render it? How can I see a final result using render? Go to visualize, and there is a render button over here, render area. Here last you can see an arrow mark. If you click on this arrow mark, you get a window. In this window, keep close up, then you click on this button. Then it takes some time, then it is rendering. Of course, the shadow won't be correct, it won't be visible everywhere proper, but still you can see a result is going to come in render. Started rendering now. Yeah, this one all we can see. You keep the camera first, how you want to keep the camera, then you can click on this button. This one we have taken from here, render. First you go to visualize, then render tab, click on this arrow mark, then you get this window. Yeah, there is difference. Yeah, there is difference. So click on this one, then you get a result over here. So this is the final. Now you can see somewhere it is coming glossy, somewhere I can see reflections and all, correct? Okay, it's all because of the nature of that material is different. So we have to know that what are the nature, how it is reflection. Do you want to increase the reflection? Do you want to decrease the reflection? Somewhere you need more reflection, somewhere you need less reflection. Everything we can decide. So I told you only one thing now, how to render it. I'll teach you that how can I do more detail. I go to this visualize, click on this render button, then you have to click from here. This is only the button you need to click. Now you can see more close up, I can see more detail, I can see glossy and all. It's not finished, it's 53. It have to go to 100. then only the final result. And moreover, the render size is 800, 600. You can make it much bigger, and the best quality, high quality can do. We are in the draft quality now, so we are getting a good result over there. That also. Rendering, we going to do once you finish everything, after your material, after your light. If you want to save this one as an image, we will render, then you click this button. If you click this button, you can save to somewhere as JPEG image or PNG image or whatever. I go to desktop, I'm going to save it like this. Okay, the quality is full. Okay, now you can see this image is saved over here. This is the image is saved over here. So the size is smaller, of course, it's 800 to 600. That's why the size is smaller. We can increase the size. But our point is not this. Render, I just show you how will be the result. Okay, just want to show. That's why I'm telling you how can we do detail on the material. How can I add? How can I change this image? How can I change this texture? How can I understand what are the detail is there in the material? For that, you need to go to the same window again. Visualize material browser. In here, for example, which one? We have given this one the color, right? Polished, right? So this is the material. I double click and I got a window here. Here you can see there is something. Can you see here relief pattern? Here it will give you small bump details, small detail on this one. You can see it's given that. That's the reason that we are getting this is little bit depth on the gap. There is a bump mapping. It's called bump map. This amount, if you want, you can increase it. Can you see? More realistic now. More realistic. Look like realistic. It's not like an image now. It's not a simple image. But you see this how much detail you need. What actually do this kind of a map is available. This is a map. This map is black and white. I'll discuss about much more about bump mapping, how the bump mapping do very detailed. We will be studying in 3ds Max. Here, simple some element only we will be discussing, but not very detailed. We'll discuss about bump mapping. Okay, I'll tell you how it's going to use it. That's all. But in there, we're going to do much more detailed texture in 3ds Max. Okay, now here, the tint I told you. Now, if I want to know what are the textures we use over here, you see, this is the textures we use it. If you double click on this image, it go to a different window. You see, this is a different window. Sometimes it comes like this. Okay, see what I did it. Double click on this image, you got this window. Here you can see something brightness, overall the brightness, you can control it. Okay, X and Y offset means you see sometimes this corner point, you know, I don't want to cut like this here. So this offset, you can manage it, X and Y. Nothing happened. So do it 2. This is moving because this is actually it's a texture. This texture is just fixing over there, right? So it's called tiling. How many number of times is repeating. So that position, if you want somewhere to adjust, you can do like this. Scaling is 48 now. If I do 20, you know what happened? It is smaller than this. If I do, it's 5 now. So if I do 55, this is in feet or inches, that's why, okay? If I do 3, if I do 1, this is the default size. Okay, so when you switch on this one, both will link it. 5, 1, 0.2. It's way smaller than it's that. So 50, it's going to bigger. 100 inch. So this you can adjust it. You can increase and decrease this one. Okay. So this is what we have done now. Changing the tile. So get back to the default. Double click. And this is 5 inch now. 5 inch and 11 inch. It's already adjusted. That's why I'm not manually changing now. Sorry, this one. 48. Already adjusted. That's why I'm not changing. 48 is okay. So to make it to 20, you can see smaller, and making to 80, you can see it's getting bigger. At least you remember this one. 150 is getting bigger. I want 48 they have fixed. So 40, 45 is okay, almost. Then tiling actually is the, if you need to, none means you understand. Actually, this is the texture. If you keep here also, none means, actually this is single texture from some corner. It is the, on both sides, see this one. It is repeating. This is what happened. But for us, we don't need that much detail to know. The tiling happened, the image is there. Okay, these are the property on this. Now you see the glossy, this wooden, when we were doing, there was glossiness. We will see what is there inside. We had a material called wax, right? I hope this one. Pearl, exposed. Now where it is? Rose. wax here, this one, double click. This is the material we use. Can you see here there are some more property? Because this nature of the property is like glossy. So there is a reflection comes over here. I can switch off the reflection. So no more reflections on it. Okay. And the bump mapping, the detailed texture, bump mapping, this one I told you about bump mapping. I don't need any bump mapping. So I can make it flat like this. Or reflectivity I need to make it less. Okay. Or opaque. I want to make it more opaque. I can increase this one, opaque, more opaque. Transparency can be adjusted on it. Direct to reduce. This one. So the nature can be adjusted from here. Again, if you double click, you see the textures over here, right? You can change the texture. Can I make it my own textures on it? Okay, I'll show you on somewhere else. So I don't want to disturb on my shape. Here, maybe I'm creating a new material. Okay, this is the material I have never used it here. Then that material is here, right? This is the material now. What's the name of it? I missed it. What is the material? Yeah. So double click this one. You can see this material I got it. I don't need any relief pattern. I switch off it. If you want to change it to your own textures on it, you need to download. For example, I want a tile texture. Okay. Tile texture. So you see, I want to choose some of the tile texture. I like to do I don't know how is the styling. So you'll see this one. Save it. I'm saving this as an image. Ensure this is the JPEG and save it. And you double click here. Sorry, you have to click on this one, the name, not inside. If you want to change the image, click on this name. Click here. Then you go here. You see this. Your image is here. Open. So now your texture is going to come over here. So you can create any textures from internet. You can download it. Any images, if you want, you can upload it over here. And now if you double click over here, you can control. This is 24. I want to make to 50. So it's getting bigger. I want to make it to 100. So it's getting bigger. So you can control over here. Now, because the nature of this material was how was this nature? Because it's having bump mapping and all. So you can apply the bump mapping. You can happen this relief pattern. What was the, if you have any background color like that, you can do. Actually, what is bump mapping? I will show you on this one. You know, I want to do, I don't want any image on it. Just, you know, if you click over here, polished other, click on this arrow, you can see images, right? You can choose this one. Check. This is all a default. Checker is a default one. Gradient, this all are default. Edit checker. Gradient is a single color. Okay, I'll try to do one thing. I'll try to do an image. What is a simple image? Okay. Concrete texture. I'm trying. Concrete texture. Maybe this is a concrete texture I'm trying. Save it. Okay, I want to get that. So what I do it, click on this and we choose this concrete texture and I'll be applied over here. Now I need to get some crack on it. You know the crack, right? I want to get old, little bit old. The wall is cracked already here and there. So crack texture. If you type, you get crack textures. Okay, crack wall texture. It's coming in black and white because in this bump mapping, we always use black and white. Then only maximum you can emboss it. So for example, this one is perfect. You can see it is copyrighted. I just want to show you watermark is there. This is fine. Okay, so I'm going to save this one, save this image onto the desktop. Right. What I do on, can you see this bump? It's having a bump mapping. Switch on this one. In bump mapping, I want to try this image now. Wall custom. Then you choose the custom image what we downloaded now. This is the image what you downloaded. Open it. Can you see now here the amount I'm going to increase it? Can you see now the wall crack come? See how much you need this. So it's more detail now. But how to come, where to come, there are a lot of other detail you need to study. That's a process called unwrapping process and all in 3D. Now let me render and see how will be the result, because this is what you're seeing. This is not your final result. You need to click this, then you see the result, how it will be. That will be a final result. Sometimes more detail may come on it. So I'm talking about, see, it's very less visibility on it now, correct? Very less visibility on it. So you always have to see, you need to render and check when you do these kind of things, especially bump mapping and all. See, this may, because this also may happen. We have choose something from here and we tried, okay? This is also maybe one reason. If you want, you can create your own material. How can I create your own material? You can click over here and you can create it. For example, I want a concrete. So click on concrete. I got a concrete material. And this is the material you want to do a different name. For example, I want to do new concrete. New concrete. And I choose image. I have a plain color image. New concrete, drag and drop. Okay. And for this one, you can see already there is a finished bump. So we will see what is the bump mapping is given, custom. We choose our own textures on it. Brightness and all okay. Rotation. We can adjust this all. So go back to this and check this amount. You know, this is what happened. This one is coming everywhere, the tiling everywhere. This is because inside you can see this is scale values that I want to do it 500. The position is 0. It make you a little bit complication. It make you in this way a little bit complication. For time being, I'm skipping this portion because this is I will show you a simple box like this and apply instead of create, we have wood I have taken. No, I will see. I can explain that all, but you will make a little bit confused. That's why I skip back to that. Again, the name and all same, but there is no finished. No. We use metal is the stone, wall paint, water, wood, metal. I think concrete is only fine. We'll keep it concrete. We use a color for time being. Weathering, custom size. Close it. And the amount high. Let me render it. Render. Yeah, color, no, any color you can give on it. I want to show you that detail. See, this is all the visibility will be clear based on what image. Maybe this image will have a problem. This also may happen. This custom, if you double click on this one, this is 12 now. Okay. If I make it 5, you see this is 5 now. I make to 500. Oh my God, 100. And you see now that when you do 100, it's getting bigger, the tiling. Now it's coming over here. Okay. 150. It's getting bigger now. This I was trying to do from others, so it was having some problem. And this bump mapping is more. So you can go here and adjust the amount. See, increase and decrease. So see, very simple. You just want to understand one thing only. I was explaining to you, simple. You can create your own material from here. When you create a material, if you want to do any detailed textures, you can go from here, custom and do. Usually what happens, if you do any texture, that texture color will be there and that black and white will be there. In the black and white, we're going to apply over the then we get it bump mapping mode. So this is an advanced portion in AutoCAD. Okay, this is not for beginners at all. It's very advanced portion in AutoCAD. Very few people only working with this much detail, bump mapping and all in AutoCAD. But what you have to know, if you create a house like this, you should know how to give color, how to give wall paint over there, how to give a texture like this. How can I change? I don't want this tile. I want to make my own tile. You know that how to do. If you take any texture, if you go inside, you can change. If you click over here on this, the name. If you click over here, you can change to any other. Maybe I have given this one. Okay, you see the AutoCAD drawing is there now, right? On this, if I do it here, you see the AutoCAD drawing is coming over here. You see, so any image, any image, if I try over there, you will be able to do this. So this one you need to know in this texture. I want to add one more point. See here, yeah, we have a photo frame over here. I want to keep a photo frame. So for that, I need to teach a new option from the, for example, we have a painting. Okay. So this is a painting I want to keep there in that image. So let me save it. Let it come. The quality is I'm going to do more abstract. Let it be more abstract. Wait. Interesting. Cool, fine. Okay, fine, looking good. Okay, we choose this one. Now, how can I apply this one? See, this here, I want only here. So control and select here, create a new material. What type of material it is? It can be wooden type of material without any glossy, nothing. Okay, what are the style? If you want, you can do. If you want glossy, you can do glossy. If you want look like a glass, you can choose any glass. So from here, if I click it, I'm changing that one to a new one. Okay, I can see that image will be coming. Right click, assign to selection. It's coming over there. Okay, now it may not be able to, sometimes it will not come correct. Okay, I will try to show you another. Of course. Brightness, this is not the brightness. Brightness, it will be good if you give the lighting. Do not increase and decrease the brightness after seeing from here. You need to render and check, then only then only you have to change. I'm changing this something again for the wood. Different one. Maybe this. Now see, we're gonna face some problem. Assign to selection. Can you see it's not fit over there? This will happen. So how can I make it to fit exactly the? So control and select. It is very important. This point you need to note it because you will face this one for many other texture also. There is an option over here, material mapping. Okay, so if you fix a material, if you want to fit it on that subjects, if it is a planar shape, use plane. If it is a box shape, use box. Similar, cylinder and spherical. When you click this one, you will get a bounding box. This bounding box, you're going to manually adjust it. And do not switch off your O snap, switch off your ortho. Then you see I can fit over here. You want with the frame or without frame, you decide it, because I think every further frame is not the. So I'm going to fit like this. I'm going to fit like this. Done. The texture I perfect. Here, if I want to do it, control and select it. Click on this planar mapping. Click on planar. Okay, move it like this. Sorry. Yeah, of course. If you do smaller, it will repeat it. Planar, it will repeat the styling. Okay, you don't want. So in overall, in this session, I told you how to make our own material or how to change the existing material, how to change the nature of it. So bump mapping, how can I adjust? Glossiness, how can I adjust? Again, some more options are there. And one more option, I especially told this one, material mapping here. Planner, to fix it exactly there. And one more thing you remember, when I was trying this bump mapping detail, you have seen sometimes it's not coming. I was struggling to get that one from here and there. So bump mapping, if you have a confusion for time being, you can move it. We can take a different session for the bump mapping. Okay, accept everything you need to check and try to do. If you want these borders and all, if these borders, if you want, like I want to do a different textures on it, you can try the material browser. For example, I'm just giving, we have a wooden, right? I want to do only for this border. Look nice, right? Right click and assign, see. Okay, similar. You can try some different creativity on it when you do this texture. Also, offset will work only with a rectangle. For example, if you want to do, see, you have a rectangle here. No, this is not rectangle, this is a box. You cannot take, yeah. Of course, in 3D box, you cannot take offset. In 3D box, you cannot take offset. Only is possible for 2D shapes only. Rectangles and or the all shapes from here. 3D you cannot take offset. Now here the question is one. Here we want to take maybe water. Okay, we want to take water. So you can do, there is water over here. Water. Wall paint, stucco. Let me keep this up. Yeah. Liquid. L. Yeah, here. Now, if you want water, you can take any of this. This having a little bit bump and all. Drag and drop. Okay. This will have a water. Okay. Indoor, you can give different colors if you want. You don't need to do control and select. You need to make another box for that. We don't have this one. Otherwise, you take a copy of this. Now, what I'm taking for the ground, if you want a different color, you need to keep a copy of this one here. Yeah, you can give. And yeah, any other material. Whatever, usually in this, we have, yeah. No, I'll show you something. The swimming pool tile and all available here. Similar kind of any. Now I want to do different tile on there. Roofing, stone. I think ceramic, yeah. See, this kind of thing usually will be there inside it. This kind of thing inside the water and all. You can try this kind of textures on it. Okay. So moreover, you want to get a grass outside. That was the question. Okay. So same way, I want to do grass texture, select this image, save image. But this, I'm going to do tiling. So this border will have a problem. For time being, I'll just show you. You need to make another box. No default grass. That material you can use it, yeah. But I want my own texture from internet. Okay. Now here, if you want to do, select here. When we do lighting, of course, we're going to do this. Okay. So visualize, material browser. We are making our own one. Wood is easy. Choose from here, and the grass texture, and this already assigned. Drag and drop here. Okay, and this, if you want to see, the tiling is very smaller. Double click this one, and this is 39. I want to have 150, so can I get bigger, or 200, 250? It's bigger than that. Okay, this way we added texture. Now it's look good. We got an ambient also outside. Environment is getting better. We're going to start lighting inside. Much more detail can do it. Hope it's fine.